Good morning, everyone. This is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Today is a fun day. It's my 40th birthday, and I'm starting it off right with a tarot reading for you lovely people. And I just wanted to mention something about astrological charts before I start. So yesterday I was given some piece of guidance that I never heard before, but I feel that was channeled material to me. For those of you that are into your astrological chart and have studied your chart, your astrological chart and your placements in your chart are pre-incarnation instructions that you gave to your guides and your angels. And so it's basically, as much as we try to live our lives and read our charts and understand our charts, in our lifetime, our guides and angels also read our chart with us as well. And there are fail-safes in our charts. There are certain planetary configurations that are basically like, yeah, they're like our instructions from our guides and angels to guide us on our path in a particular way, because the astrological chart is our personal astrological chart is our soul's perfection in this lifetime. It's the key, it's the map, it's the guide. Whether you're looking at Vedic astrology or Western astrology, that's what it's about, okay? And you can look at any chart placement in your chart as a pre-incarnation instruction to your guides and angels. And for example, Pluto on the ascendant, which I personally have, which oftentimes felt like a curse to me, because it's kind of a, it can be kind of a tough placement. Pluto changes and transforms everything it touches, and with it being in the first house, you yourself are always changed and transformed. And it takes the Pluto journey very personal, very inward. And what I channeled about that placement is basically that I don't care what treasures are lost, save me at any cost, okay? And I feel like that was a pre-incarnation instruction that I gave to my guides and angels, and I definitely feel that that is something that has been upheld for me in this lifetime as a pre-incarnation instruction. So just another way to look at our astrology charts as a way that we have provided fail-safes, guideposts, and deep instruction to our guides and angels regarding our goals and our perfection in this lifetime, okay? Because they're here to help us achieve those goals. So with that being said, I wanted to focus on, today I'm going to do a reading called The Seeds of Awakening. And these are messages from your most important guide right now. So we all have guides at different times in our life, and we can have, a number of guides helping us through various things as we move through our path in this world. But today I really wanted to get some important messages from your main guide who's helping you with a particular issue right now, okay? And use your intuition to help guide you here to which pile you should pick. You can listen to more than one pile, absolutely, if you feel drawn to more than one. The first pile here is Beauty, card number 4, and it says, I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. Okay, so if you're into that, pick pile number 1. Pile number 2 is number 18. It says, Best possible decision. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what I must know. Okay. And pile number 3 is Wisdom with the owl here. On a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come to be renewed. Okay, so whatever pile you feel drawn to, please choose your pile. And we're going to go into some deep messages here. Each deck is a deck I normally don't read with, so I'm looking for some new information for you here. And the cards I've chose to to deal here are very large cards. So you guys will have some fun times watching me shuffle. Okay. So with that being said, let us begin, and here we go with pile number 1. First of all, here we have beauty, which is a number 4. It's about stability, endurance, beauty that doesn't fade with time, beauty that's with us for our entire lives because it shines from the inside out. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. Okay, that looks like Aphrodite herself right there. Beautiful, beautiful card. So we're gonna put that right there for all of you beauties who picked pile number 1. Let us see what your guides and angels are coming through with this morning. I'm using the Ancestors Tarot deck here. I've never used this deck to read with. I actually just got it, so it's gonna be surprising. I feel like there's your first card right there already. I'm gonna keep it down right now, face down for a surprise. Pile number 1's guides, angels, and masters. What do you have to share with my pile number 1? What's their awakening focus on right now, and what messages would you like to bring them? Okay. Pile number 1, guides, angels, masters. Please step forward. Help my pile number 1s. All right, with their messages, let's look at the first one. Oh, Temperance. All right, okay, Temperance, it's already here. Your guides and angels are already here. They wanted to step forward immediately. For me as a reader, Temperance represents the presence and the influence of our guides and angels. So you have a feminine guide who is here with you right now. She's lived an earthly existence before, some very challenging earthly existences, and she's well equipped to advise you. This person is a guide, and she's quite skilled in, if you've had, challenging experiences in this lifetime, she's the one who's been there with you, okay? She knows what you're going through. She has a lot of compassion for your journey, and she'll always walk with you. And she's with you right now too, reminding you of your beauty, of your ability to shine, okay? She's a very soft guide. Don't get me wrong, she's really strong, she's really tough, but she comes to you with a message about softness and softening. 3 of Cups, yeah, that's the softening, that's the message of softening. 3 of Cups is all about celebration, enjoyment. In this card here, it seems like this couple is looking at to an answer from this king right here. Like, this could be like, a young couple who's looking for approval from the father. The father is looking real serious. So for those of you that are came here to ask about a relationship and talk about a relationship, your guide wants to talk about your relationships with you, and she wants you to run everything by her. And she kind of is, she's tough in a way that she says that any relationship is good for you right now. Pile number 1 is going to have to be divinely approved, and is going to have to be graced and blessed by your angels and guides and by spirit. Otherwise, it won't be able to happen, okay? Like, certain people are going to be kept from your path, and they're not going to be allowed to step forward for you if they're not the person that you're supposed to do the next journey with. And oftentimes spirit will do that. Our guides or spirit, they will block certain things from our path that are not in accordance with divine will. All right, and that can feel tough at times because we can feel confused, like, why? I really want this to come into fruition. And believe me, I've been there. I've so been there. The reason is because pile number one, you're a very special soul, and you have so much to share. You have so much beauty, and Spirit does not want you expending energy in situations and relationships that are not for you. Now, this might have been different in the past because you were learning lessons, because you were having to learn temperance, you were having to learn to slow down, you were having to learn to soften into your life, right? But those lessons have come and gone. With temperance, you are integrating all these facets of your life, and there just isn't room anymore in your life for relationships that do not serve your best and highest, and Spirit wants you to understand that. Yeah, Seven of Swords. This card for me traditionally is getting this is where we can sometimes find betrayals in our lives, where we feel like someone got one over on us, somebody's getting away with something, and this is just another confirmation from your guide that these types of unequal relationships where you feel like one is leaving in the night with your prized jewels and your favorite, that's just a analogy, is not gonna work anymore. It's not gonna work. Do you see how we have the cherry blossoms here in the background that are covering up this structure? Yeah, Spirit is saying, I will cover and I will basically remove any situations. You won't even see it anymore. And you're not even gonna be drawn into these situations anymore because you are, you're protected, all right? You're protected. And so there's no need to even worry about that, okay? There's no need to worry about that. With the swords, sometimes we can feel a lot of worry and anxiety about situations. Like, is it what it seems? Is it right? Is it just all a smoke screen? And Spirit wants to assure you that anyone that wants to fill out an application to be in your life first needs to come to them and argue on their behalf, and needs to show them why they're fit for you, okay? So that's kind of what it is. And if that person can't do that, then Spirit's like, no, that you can't have that. That person is not for you. And certain connections that you've had are just gonna actually sour. They'll just sour for you completely, and you won't even be attracted because you'll feel something is off there. And so only the purest and the highest connections can come through for you right now. Pile number one, Ace of Swords, Archangel Michael, not messing around. Like I said, there's the knife of Spirit. There's the knife of your guide, of your beautiful guide here, who is helping you to integrate these deep soul lessons that you're in right now. And ain't no mountain high enough that could keep me away from you, babe. That's Archangel Michael's message to you this morning. And he is a very ancient archangel and a master who has been serving you in this lifetime for a long time. Anyone that wants to get to you now has to go through Archangel Michael as well. And that's not an easy task. That is not easy, believe me, pile number one. Archangel Michael has some pretty high standards for discernment, all right? And so I really feel that the dawn of the new day is upon you, and that you will see things for what they are. You have developed at this point, pile number one, a discernment that many people do not get in this lifetime, okay? You have developed it, and many people do not get it. Four of Staves, okay, so Four of Wands. This could be you having, I see that you have connected to a lifetime, a past life that could have been in Egypt, and you might have blocked this lifetime out in the past and not wanted to connect with, any kind of Mediterranean past life, because I'm getting that it could have been very challenging. This lifetime could have been very challenging for you. And it could have been a lifetime where some of this betrayer energy was first felt by you, all right? Where this energy of somebody feeling like they're above you, or putting, putting themselves above you, like it wasn't equal. This is kind of where that lifetime started. And what Archangel Michael is telling you is this lifetime has been exposed to you now. It's been exposed to you now. And I know, pile number one, that you were hesitant to look at this lifetime, but it's coming up for you, and it's there. And with the Four of Staves, you're definitely going to be supported, all right? And real, true, enduring, stable love in your life is coming for you. The 4 pillars of strength are lining up for you, and it's not what it is before. Not everything is so random like it was before. Everything before felt like it was a roll of the dice, and you didn't know what was going to happen, and there was no stability, right? But with the 4 of Staves, we're seeing a lot more stability for you right now, pile number one. A lot more enduring stability in your relationships, in your home life, in your family situations. The pillars of respect for you are there. You are being respected and honored in a way that you have not been before. And this is no accident. This has been something that you've worked very hard on in this lifetime. You've worked so hard on this, and you are ready to become the master now, okay? You're ready to become the master. 3 of Staves, okay. Again, this just shows that you're not afraid, all right? You are not afraid of anything at this point. And with the white gowns here, and the, the Pharaoh, and, Cleopatra, and her person here, I feel like, and here's one of your guides in the background too. Here's a male guide just peeking out from the corner here and saying, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm not going to let you make any decisions that, and this person, you could see, if you see birds a lot when you're walking around or you're traveling, or you see some type of beautiful bird that catches your attention when you're walking around, that could be that guide kind of peeking in on you and being like, I see you. I see you. I know what you're doing. I know where you're going. I know where you're headed, right? And it's all in this beautiful backdrop. And you're definitely moving on from something with the 3 of Staves here. You're moving on from, just from situations, from the 7 of Swords, from situations that do not serve you. And you've got the Ankh here in your hand, and it's almost like you're flashing it to the sky to say, I'm ready, okay? Prince of Cups, oh, look at him. He's on the bottom. I'm ready for you, Prince of Cups. So you're definitely ready for, to be romanced by life itself. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romance, but it could be. And you're ready to be romanced by life. You flash your power up to the heavens. And I just want you to know, pile number one, the heavens are just as in awe of you as you are of them. And I think that's very important for you to know. 5 of Staves on the background. We see somebody standing here and rising up and showing their power, showing what they're made of. And then you see these other 3 here at the bottom, kind of bowing to this person, and it looks like they're almost working for this person, okay? So you've paid your dues, pile number one. I want you to know that you paid your dues. Your guides are here. Actually, 2 of them came through to guide you through this. And, one is very soft and very ancient, and one's a bit more, one's a bit more like a grumpy father that is like, if you don't meet certain criteria, then you don't get to be with my daughter, okay? You just don't. So there is a lot of protection for you right now, pile number one. You couldn't make a wrong choice right now if you tried, because there's too much support for you, and you are receiving too much information. You wouldn't make even a wrong choice if you tried. Life wants to romance you. Life wants to come in for you in a way that hasn't before and really enrich you with its wholeness and beauty, okay? So life really wants to bring you the gold that you deserve, bring you the change that you deserve, bring you the love that you want in your life, whether it be friendships, relationships, work situations. Life wants to romance you. And I think that that's something that might have been missing for you before, is how much life actually wants to romance you. Observe the reality of the situation, Archangel Michael. You guys are always going to observe the reality of the situation now, because you know, and you can't. There's nothing that can change that. Change your perspective, right? Again, Ace of Swords, Temperance. Change your perspective on this Seven of Swords. You are studying to become a master. And so there are certain lessons that, and oh, look at that third eye at the top. And look at how it's growing with the leaves there. There are certain lessons that you were undertaking in this lifetime, and you flashed your symbol. You let the heavens know as much as they let you know. You said, I'm ready to awaken, I'm ready to move forward. And a lot of these things that have come through for you in your life, pile number one, have been a training ground. They've been a training ground for you to really level up to your abilities and who you are. Ask your ancestors. All right. Okay. Yeah, you have, not only do you have two guides coming through in this reading, but your ancestors are coming through too. And on the bottom of the deck, discern your truth, right? You'll never not discern your truth. You know too much now. The truth can't be kept from you anymore, pile number one. It really can't. And you're awakening to all the truths in your life, and you wouldn't have it any other way, okay? They're like lights that bring you so much peace and happiness after the storm passes, okay? Cactus flower, endurance. Hold on, you can do this, right? Hold on, you can do this. You're building, you're growing. Life wants to romance you. You've already endured so much. You've endured quite a bit, pile number one, and you're being celebrated for that. Your power is growing. We have desire. Be certain where you place your passion, right? Be certain where you place your passion. If it's not right for you, your guides will let you know. They will let you know. Peony, health. Focus on all parts to make the whole. All right, so life wants to romance you in this beautiful way now. And you want to focus on the whole, right? With Temperance here, she's telling you integrate your lessons now. The journey isn't over for you yet. Yes, you can celebrate. Yes, you can move forward, but integrate your lessons, okay? Integrate and understand how cunning you've become, not in a bad way, in a very good way, okay? You're gonna bring everything together. This is the year you will bring everything together, pile number one. You've already been bringing it together anyway. It's just been a process for you, okay? So thank you so much, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I know I did. I loved it. You guys had a great reading. All right. So with that being said, let's move on to pile number two. All right. So pile number two, best possible decision. Ooh, I just feel like grabbing my serpentine here for a minute. Pile number one was a little intense. If you feel drawn to listen to it, go ahead. But let's move on to pile number two, the best possible decision. Ooh, we could even step it up with some emerald here, couldn't we? Angels, guides, and masters, please come in and help me for pile number two as I receive messages from their guides regarding their seeds of awakening and helping them with anything that's facing them now. Okay, pile number two. We want to look at best possible decision. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Number 18, today is May 18th. This is a special reading for those of you that resonate with Artemis, goddess of the hunt. Artemis was very independent and she was a protector. She's the goddess of the moon. And I just got chills when I said that. I have a best friend that's actually, I always call her Diana or Artemis. And I love that Artemis energy. I love that fierce, protective, feminine energy. It's so lovely. And for those of you, Artemis might be one of your guides and one of your patron goddesses here. She's really coming through strong. I'm feeling her energy, and she definitely wants to make herself known, Lady of the Moon here. And we already have some messages that came out right away here for you. All right, yeah, so the messages want to come out. Page of Swords, Serapis Bay. Serapis Bay has to do with ascension. But Page of Swords is about being open to the message, right? And it also can be about a decision where you have many options to choose from. So you could be facing a decision right now, pile number 2, that's taking a lot of your analytical power to work through. Here we have this 6 of Joyous Cups, all right? So there is a guide here right now that is breathing life into your emotional and inner healing. Okay, there's some inner healing going on, and I see this almost looks like a womb to me, like you're being held and you're being fed love, right? This almost looks like pre-incarnation for you. Pile number 2, you might be deciding if you want to have kids or not right now. Or if you want to get more involved in a situation that has children involved in it, okay? And you're kind of weighing that out. It could also just represent, well, here's the levers on the bottom of the deck, deep healing and being held right now in the womb of the goddess and really being fed so much love and attention. And maybe something, attention has, things haven't worked out in the past and you felt that people didn't really pay attention to what you wanted and what you needed. And I really feel you're saying for maybe one of the first times in your life right now, hold up, wait, what I want, what I need is important too. And I need to start making some decisions about this because there's an awful lot of inputs coming at you. When what you want to do is sink into ease and sweetness with the 6 of Cups. Okay, and so with the 6 of Cups, we could also have a relationship is in focus here too. A relationship where maybe you didn't get your needs met in the past, and now the goddess herself is coming through to say, look, it's time that you get your needs met. We will re-incubate you if necessary, and we will hold you and we will keep you so that you can make some of these decisions that you need to make in your life right now, because you do need to make whatever decisions are for you, coming through for you right now. You do need to make them from a place of ultimately meeting your own needs, okay? That's very important for you to meet your needs right now. 9 of Wands. So we see this woman here holding a feather, which just goes to show me the angels are with you right now. And so are the witches here with these beautiful trees and then the moon in the background there. The angels and the witches are with you right now. And they are like a fortress that protect you, all right? They're protecting you. And only when you get a sign from them, which could be a feather on your path or some other sign, is it okay for you to proceed. They want you to know that they will protect you and hold you from situations until you're ready for them, okay? So you don't have to be nervous about it. They will hold you. 8 of Wands. Yeah, things will be speeding up for you very quickly here, and you will have a lot of inputs coming at you saying it's time to make a decision, right? It's time to go. This is it. You might feel a little pressured to communicate with someone right now. You might feel that you, the decisions that you make are going to impact you forever with the infinity symbol here and these 8 wands anchoring into the infinity symbol. So there could be quite a few things in your life right now that are up for review, all right? Quite a few things, from family to relationships to career. There could be, from spirituality, quite a few things up for review. 3 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, definitely we have 2 3s right here, and the 3 of Swords to me speaks of situations where you know, did not get your needs met and you felt separated from the whole. You felt like your heart was torn in two, and things were coming at you so fast in life, and there's been some heartbreak. You know, there's been some heartbreak, and Serapis Bey is coming through here as an ascended master to help you rebuild that. And you can see here, he has the building blocks for that, and he's placing something on your throat chakra, on your heart, both, to help you heal. And this could be like a beautiful song that's coming out for you right now, okay? So 3 of Swords, definitely having gone through it and feeling a little defensive about some of the things that you've gone through. And I get that that's why it's been hard for you to move forward. It's been hard for you to make decisions, because some of these situations in your past, and I'm talking deep past here, I'm talking about things that, you know, if you're in your 20s, things that happened when you were, you know, 3. If you're in your 40s, I'm talking about things that happened when you were in your 20s and on, right? I'm talking about, you know, things that have happened that have just fed into one another as you have gone through your life journey. And I'm seeing right now that Spirit really wants to collaborate with you and to help you and just infuse you with a lot of love and defense too. They want to be your spiritual defensive team, and they want to help balance the energies so that things aren't so yang anymore, and they're a little softer here for you. Okay. And I just said, what about relationships? And I got the Queen of Cups. So pile number 2, you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. But you're a very emotional person. You could be an empath. You could feel other people's energy very easily around you, other people's energy affecting you. You're a very loving and caring mother. All right, whether you have your own children or not, your energy is heart energy, and that's mother, all right? And you help and heal the wounded ones, all right? And you can hold people in the cosmic wound and help and care for them. You're energized by the moon, and that's why Artemis is showing up here, because you're a master nurturer, okay? I just got chills. You're a master nurturer, pile number 2. You have to get your needs met though too as well, okay? You came from nothing. You rose up from nothing. Your soul knows how to mother and how to care without even ever being taught it yourself directly. You resonate with the energy of the dolphins. That's why you're a master mother and a nurturer, even if you yourself weren't extremely nurtured in your early life and did not experience, you know, having a very loving and nurturing presence in your early life. You have gone through a lot because of that, but you also help others. You help others move from pain and heartache and suffering into feeling held, feeling like they can grow, feeling like more is possible to them, giving people hope, right? Breathing new life into situations. And so, you know, but the best decisions for you, like I said, to come back to the energy of this reading, the best decisions for you to make in your life are ones that support what you need at this time, okay? So if something doesn't support your needs and what you need, then it's not right for you right now. And your angels and guides want you to know that. The Star, the Queen of Cups and the Star, okay? Yeah, they want to, your angels and guides, look at this. They want to just pour loving energy onto you. They want to just replenish everything that you've given others, everything that you've done for others. They want to just replenish back to you 100-fold, okay? In witchcraft, we have the law of 3, you know, for what we do comes back to us 3-fold. They're like, it's not even 3-fold for you, it's 100-fold, because that's what a giver you are. That's how loving, that's how giving you are. We want to give you back that much. So as much as you might be in your head right now with certain decisions that you need to make in your life, I do feel that Spirit is coming forward for you really strongly right now to say, we understand you have decisions to make about your life right now, and we're here for you in those decisions. But we want to first acknowledge just how much you've done for others and that you need to get your needs met as well. Okay, 6 of Wands. Yeah, they want you to be the center of attention. They want you to, as I like to say, twerk it out on stage. They want you to be fully, it's like when a knight comes back from battle and they're given they're knighted and they get all these awards, and it's like getting the Purple Heart, you know? Your team wants you to get the Purple Heart, stand in your victory, and they also want you to have a little more pride in yourself. They want you to be more confident, and they want you to be like, I'm the one that did that. Step up and claim, right? They want other people to pause and look at you for everything that you've done in your life, okay? First, that needs to happen. First, you need to be acknowledged, all right? The 6 of Wands is all about acknowledging. You need to be acknowledged. Ace of Wands, oh, look at this. Yeah, because passion, fire, fun, creativity, new sexual relationships, all of these things are coming through for you, and you will be acknowledged. Anybody who is with you going on into the future, first and foremost, they need to acknowledge you, okay? Because your guides and angels will keep you protected in a shell from this person or these people if they do not acknowledge you. They have to fan your flames and your fire. They have to respect you for who you are and what you've done in your life. And if they don't, then they're not going to have any of you, okay? Any of your blessings, any of your love, any of your infinite abundance that you pour out for others. And so this is like the rock star Ace of Wands, I feel like. This is like Kiss, you know, with their long tongues, and I feel like this is like, you know, 6 of Wands and Ace of Wands. This is like rock star energy right here. You have to be seen for who you are. You have to be, your crown is on. Your crown is on, boo. You gotta get with your crown, right? And other people need to respect you, and they will, okay? 4 of Swords. Oh, look at these two. Look at these two. I get by with a little help from my friends, right? This is where we realize that the energy of love and commitment and strength, etc., we're a part of that. There are others that stand with us in that, and Venus herself shines on you and blesses you in all of your endeavors. And yeah, you're just highly celebrated and supported, and Spirit wants you to take breaks when necessary and let yourself be nurtured. Let yourself be held, okay? Let your mind rest. Let your mind rest, and don't tally up, you know, others versus you, or things that you've done but others haven't met you halfway on. You're being asked to basically hold off from that, and just rest in your accomplishments and what you've done in this lifetime, and what an amazing mother you've been, okay? Whether you have children or not, there is a nurturing spirit in you, and a protective spirit. And your guides want you to understand that your needs now need to come first for a little bit, okay? And you have to rest a little bit and let yourself be healed and replenished. All right, so Knight of Swords, Hilarion. So Hilarion bringing through a ton of heart chakra healing energy for you, telling you, hey, this is a journey. This is absolutely a journey, and it's been tough with Saturn and the sword here. This has been a journey of endurance for you, pile number 2, and you've proven, even under the most dire circumstances, when things were very chaotic and a lot of nervous energy around you, you've proven to be the stable force. All right, you're a stable force to people, and your heart chakra is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And this is the 8 of Cups here. You're leaving behind situations that are not for you anymore. And you're a rock star. 6 of Wands, look at you, cosmic rock star over here. Let's get some wisdom from the flowers here and see what the flowers have to share with you. All right. Again, endurance. I said endurance, right? You and your endurance. There it is. Endurance. Hold on. You can do this, right? Hold on. You've got this. Take breaks when needed. All right, but you're moving on really fast with the Knight of Swords. You're going to be moving on really fast and traveling a lot of journey in the next couple of months. You're going to just progress in your life more than you've ever had, really. Red Rose, courage. Be brave, be strong, be fierce. Believe, all right? Yeah, you guys are going to, that's Red Rose too, is romance, I feel, as well. Geranium, virility, shake it up a little. You got this. All right. Yeah, like I said, coming out under the 6 of Wands, you guys are rock stars. You guys rock it harder than anybody can do. All right. So rock you like a hurricane, pile number 2. That's you. You're rocking us all like a hurricane. Keep it up. Now let's get just a couple more messages here and see. Observe the reality of the situation. All right, pile number 1 got this as well. Maybe you're drawn to pile number 1 and you want to listen to that one as well. You will observe the reality, the balance in situations. Are things balanced? Are things equal? Is it worth it? Change your perspective. Again, pile number 1 got that too. So you're being asked to observe your reality and change your perspective to make the best possible decision. The perspective I feel you need to take is what are your needs and what meets your needs, right? And so once you get that perspective completely, under your tutelage, you will have no problem observing the reality of any situation. A teacher appears, all right? Somebody's gonna come forward for you and show you. This could be a feminine teacher. This could be a guide, right? I saw Serapis Bay here. You guys should do Google Serapis Bay if you don't know about Serapis Bay. Serapis Bay is here to give you an upgrade to your heart chakra and help you make the best decisions about how to move forward with getting your needs met and nurturing yourself. A teacher appears. This is a feminine teacher who's going to help you along the way and show you the femininity in a different way. All right, it's going to be more analytical than it is emotional, but a teacher is going to appear. Okay, there are other ways. All right, there are other ways. Pile number 2, this reminds me of a TV screen that we've been watching for a long time that's showing us there's one way to live, or there's one way to do things, or we're stuck in situations, or situations will never shift, and your guides are coming through with a message. There are other ways, all right? Observe the reality, change your perspective. A teacher appears, all right? Find your rhythm on the bottom of it. All right. Thank you so much, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I know I did. That was great. And let us move on to pile number 3. Okay. For my pile number 3s, we're using the Starseed Tarot today for your pile, which I very rarely use in readings for others, and I use mostly personally, but I'm bringing it out today. Let's get some raw emerald energy going on here for you, pile number 3. Take a breath. Angels, guides, and masters of pile number 3, please step forward and help my pile number 3 today with a message of awakening, okay? All right, I'm gonna put Archangel Michael right here for you guys too. There we go. Wisdom, we've got the owl here. So that's very appropriate. For number 7 is a very spiritual number, 7 days of the week, 7 days it takes to create the earth. And it says, wisdom on a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed, all right? So with the owl here, and look at this. I already feel like a guide is coming out for you. There's you, and there's your guide peeking out and being like, hey there. Your guide looks fairly serious too. It's like, like anybody that comes around you, your guide is looking at like, who are you? They've got to get through your guide, all right? So, yeah, you've got a powerful guide here with you. Somebody that you've known for a long time. Somebody from your family too, right? I'm getting that this guide is somebody, that's a lot of cards right there, is somebody that is from your family because they look exactly like you, but they're just in the spirit world now. And this person, I see like the tree and the leaves in the background. So this is telling me this is somebody who has known you in many lifetimes, somebody who's crossed over, but is definitely with you and helping you to bring a lot of wisdom and maturity into your life, okay? And I just heard some weird noise. Made my heart jump for a minute. So maybe you can hear this person around you sometimes at night and it makes you jump a little bit. Owls come out at night. They're nocturnal, right? So could make you feel a little bit jumpy. 3 of Flames, okay? So yeah, here's your loved one who is holding up, just holding up your deepest desires and your inspiration in this lifetime. I get a sense that this person was inspiring to you during their lifetime, and now you're inspiring them, okay? You're inspiring them because you're so bold, you're so brave. And this person is deeply affected by that. This guide who once knew you in this life is very affected by how bold and how brave and how enterprising you are, okay? I feel like I'm gonna take these, all right? So 2 of Crystals, this guide sees that you've been working hard for a long time and you've been trying to build yourself up, and that you recognize their presence in your life, and they're thankful that you do, that you know that they're there and that they're watching you, okay? All right, this person is helping you with the shadow here. We have the double energy. This person is helping you guide you through some very challenging circumstances that you've had in your life, whether that be relationships that have been toxic, whether that be just situations that have been deeply unfulfilling for you and have mainly had to do with shadow contracts, where you feel like you have to be a certain way in order to be around someone, and it's all based on your mutual agreement to be a certain way, right? It's not authentic relating, boundaried, authentic relating, okay? And this person wants to come forward for you to help you with that and to help you understand about balance and about authentic relating, where one person gets to be who they are, the other person gets to be who they are, and that's totally fine. All right, so With the starseed card, you could be a starseed, pile number 3, and resonate with the energy of the stars. But this is the Fool card, and this just shows this lotus opening, right? That you, again, with your loved one stands in awe of you because you're brave, because you're willing to make the first move. There's a lot of people on this earth that are not willing to make the first move. They always wait for someone else to make the first move and become a little bit passive. They want you to know you are not passive. You always make the first move, but sometimes it causes you to get pulled into some of these shadow contracts with people where the energy of the interaction doesn't serve you, and it becomes very confusing. And your loved one wants to allow you to have new beginnings, allow you to move on from this, and to basically light some shit up, okay? They want to light some shit up because they're like, no, these situations, you need to break these contracts. We're going to just completely throw you a curveball and completely bring situations back to square one and have you start over again on certain things because you need to get away from some of these situations. All right, they're not worthy of you. They want you to know that those situations are not worthy of you. And I can see you being very spicy about that, like you being like, really, and being kind of annoyed that, you know, it feels like universal forces are coming in to rattle things up for you. And you're like, you know, when is the ground below me finally going to stabilize here? I feel like I'm always starting off anew, right? And you have 2 of crystals. And so this is 2 of pentacles and 2 of swords. So you have 2 twos here. And so there is an energy of having to constantly kind of adjust and restart, and then balance things and see if things are still currently equal. And I get that there is an element, because you've gone through all this, pile number 3, I get there's an element of you that can be like very sassy, is very self-determined, really wants to go out on your own and strike out on your own, and is fine with restarting the journey if you have to, because you know that at the end of the day, you will prevail, right? You'll prevail over situations, over anything that gets thrown at you. All right. So I definitely feel a lot of spiciness coming from you, and your guide wants to come through here to tell your ancestor, your loved one, crossed over loved one wants to come through to tell you, like, hey, they see your spiciness. They know that at the end of the day, you're brave, you're relentless. You will keep moving forward away from situations that that seek to oppress you and ensnare you. They know that you'll keep moving from that. You're going to keep moving on. 7 of chalices. Yeah, with the confusion I spoke about earlier, you know, this looks like a stairway to heaven where you meet obstacles across your path here. 8 of crystals, devotion, love. We go from being confused and not sure where this journey is even leading, and just kind of choosing all options because it's like, well, F it, you know, to going to complete discipline, complete focus, complete devotion, complete serendipity, complete understanding. All right. The purple shirt that he's wearing here tells me this is someone who knows what they're doing. They're spiritual, they're devoted. They are creating in spite of everything. Even if there is ultimate chaos around them, they create anyway. All right. And I'm definitely feeling a message from your guide that they want you to listen to them a little bit more. Okay. They know you're a little bit spicy and you tend to go your own way. But they'd like to be there for you more, and they'd like to give you more messages. And they see how much you've changed, how devoted you've become, how things are not just up in the air and blah, 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 whatever happens, happens for you anymore, that you are actually focused and disciplined and moving forward in your life, okay? Four of Orbs, okay, they want you to meditate, slow down, listen to them a little bit more. They want you to be around the water. They want you to look up at the sky and think of them. Transition, the Death card, okay? So this person has transitioned out of this lifetime. They literally have transitioned. They want you to know that they're fine, that they think about you a lot, that they have time to be your guide and to be with you and to sit with you and to help you. And they want to help you move with wisdom into the next phase of your life, because you possibly, pile number 3, are entering into another phase of your life right now, okay? Another decade, a new relationship, a new career change. And you know, there needs to be some rest here, some rest and relaxation. You've been working really hard. They want to acknowledge that. You've let go of the confusion of the past, the sense that you're like, I don't really know what's happening, so who cares, right? With the wisdom, we don't act that way, right? Let wisdom come and be renewed, right? So we don't act that way with wisdom. We know that love and devotion are the answer, and they want to help you put your energy into the best situations for you. They know that you have a lot of stamina and a lot at this phase in your life, and you have a lot of ability to create something new here, and they want to make sure that your arrow is pointed in the right direction. Okay, and you might take a little bit of time out to figure out what that is. 8 of Chalices, moving away from that devil energy, from the shadows, moving away from the shadows. All who enter here abandon hope, right? And not hope, but abandon shit that just doesn't allow you to have highest expression of your devotion, of your love, of your participation in life, right? We have 2 8s here, which talk about success, abundance, deep participation in life, leadership skills, right? You have leadership skills, pile number 3, and you have to work on those, all right? Because you're meant to help others as well, all right? So you're leaving behind, you're fine to let go of things. Sage of Flames, oh, here we go. The teacher awakes. The teacher awakens, all right? So you are Kundalini rising. You could be going through a spiritual awakening right now. You have Kundalini rising. Definitely needing to spend time in meditation or yoga. Breath of fire is important here. Breathing is extremely important. And I know that that can feel like, you know, basic advice, but it's not. It's not for you. You need to push your solar plexus out and really, really push through on your willpower, right? Because you want to have strong will to leave situations behind, to know when to rest when necessary, to work for something when it's called for, right? So you're being asked to really work with your solar plexus and fire it up, all right? Definitely fire it up. Ace of Chalices, new love comes in for you. Moon on the bottom, all right? So Ace of Chalices tells me that there will be, if you're a man watching this, there's a new feminine coming into your life, and she's mysterious, lovely, beautiful, and mysterious, lovely, like I said. If you're a woman on this reading, your femininity is awakening. I definitely was feeling a lot of masculine in this reading, and it just could be because you're used to moving in the world in that way, but there's a feminine softness that really wants to come through for you here. And it's like, you know, yeah, you've been very devoted and very focused on moving on to the next phase of your life, but and maybe there's some hesitation here, because you know in the past when you've really dived into into your emotional nature that it's taken you off course and it's been confusing and you've gotten into these shadow contracts. And Spirit just wants to assure you, you've acquired enough wisdom now. You've been on this path for long enough, and your spiritual devotion is being recognized and celebrated, okay? You have a stamina that most other people do not have. You have extreme stamina, and you can pretty much, whatever you want will happen for you. Desire, be certain of where you place your passion. Like I said, shadow contracts, no more, right? You know about this desire. You know, you've had enough experiences. You know about desire and where desire can lead. It's because you have a devoted, loving heart. It's because you love hard, right? You love so hard. Resignation, say goodbye to what you no longer need. 8 of Cups, that's the 8 of Cups energy. Say goodbye to it, right? And you're fine, because in its place, you're going to get a whole lot of wisdom. You're going to become the Sage of Flames, the teacher. You'll have a whole lot of wisdom there. Words of love, speak with your heart, okay? I love that. Speak with your heart, okay? And breathe. On the bottom of the deck, as I said, it's very important for you to breathe. Pile number 3. Get that breath of fire. Get the Kundalini rising. Words of love. Words of love won't win a girl's heart anymore. If you love me, then you must show me, right? What is that? The mamas and the papas? Speak with your heart, okay? Just because other people are in shadow energy, or you've had to flee certain situations that created shadow contracts for you, doesn't mean that you don't still have pure love to give to others, right? And that you can focus that in a really special way, okay? And it doesn't have to go to energy that drains you. Safe to be seen. It's safe to be seen now, pile number 3. It's safe to be held and to be seen and to experience love and to move away from situations that no longer serve you. All right. And then we have a teacher appears. So you're getting a new teacher. Beautiful. And choose the path of love. Oh, Ace of Cups. All right. So your ancestors are like, hey, we know what's happening with you all day, every day. We have a beautiful offering for you, and we want you to choose the path of love, okay? Choose your path. Transformation, again, we've got the Death card here, and then we have transformation. So maybe you're a Scorpio, maybe you're dealing with someone who's a Scorpio, but you are transforming. Look at this butterfly. You're transforming so quickly. It might feel like it's taking forever with the 8 of Pentacles kind of at the center here, but it's happening for you. It's all happening. Just keep the faith, release your fear. There's a lot of that going on right now, a lot of fear being released, and trust your heart. Final message for you, trust your heart. Hold space for your heart, okay? All right, pile number 3, I hope you enjoyed your messages. I hope that resonated for you. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time.